Let me tell you from up front, I sucked at skiing. I did horribly bad. It was just one hot mess. I mean, one hot mess. Hey guys, welcome to the Shin Zone. And yes, I did my hair. Yes, the other day you saw me with my natural hair, but no, I did crochet because it's easier, especially now with the winter, it protects my hair. So, if you're coming to my channel for the first time, I'm Shanique and welcome to the Shin Zone. If it's your first time, remember to subscribe and share my video. I would appreciate that. Thank you in advance, as well as a like and comment under my videos. So I'm going to talk to you about my skiing experience. I'm from the tropics, Jamaica to be exact, and snow would never be there. Yeah, it's always that hot. In the new year, I decided to go to a ski resort because, like what Jamaicans would say, enough, enough. Yes, I wanted to experience something, so I went there and I really got what I deserve. Anyways, I went to this resort called the Yawata Highland 191 Resort, and it is in Kita-Hiroshima. Actually, it's nearly 6 hours away from my house, so it is a good distance. Luckily, I went with some friends, two other friends, so I wasn't driving. I'm really happy that I wasn't driving because that is really a long drive. Anywho's, we actually started the journey from overnight because we wanted to be the first set of persons in the morning because the resort actually opens at 8 a.m. But to do that 6 hours drive, it requires you to be leaving your home from the earliest midnight and then drive. So by the time you do all of that, you're going to be exhausted. So my friends decided to go overnight and then camp in the car and then be fresh in the morning. You'll be refreshed by morning, and that's exactly what we did. All right, so because it was my first time, I had to rent the gears, including the clothes, the top, the bottom, and the shoes and the ski in equipment, everything. Um, Apart, and this was different from actually the entry fee. The entry fee was like maybe 40 US. But because it was like a group of us, three of us, we got special discount. So I actually paid less than the 40 US. And the gear was roughly the same price as the entry fee. So it was like maybe 38 US. It wasn't that far off. Let me tell you from up front, I sucked at skiing. I did horribly bad. It was just one hot mess. I mean, one hot mess. Cause I don't know if my brain not working properly, but I could not set my feet correctly, and as such, I fell every single second that I got. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really really bad, guys. Trust me. Before I actually went up on the slope, my one of my friend actually was teaching me like the techniques, like how to properly ski and how to stop and how to slow down but I don't know how or what happened, but it wasn't processing at all. Trust me, it wasn't processing. And I, all I knew, I don't think I want to try skiing anymore. But my friends are saying, "Oh, you did so well, mate." Really though? Really? After we did the short session, we went on the ropeway. And the first time going on the ropeway, when I was trying to come off, I slipped under the ropeway Yeah. So what happened was that the operator had to stop the ropeway and then drag me out from under the ropeway because I could not move. I had on my skis and I could not move. And my friend who was assisting me, who was beside me, I accidentally tripped him as well. So he was somewhere else in the snow. It was just one hot mess. And then he was like, "All right, no, listen, it was that bad." The operator said to me, "Gambate." I'm like, when somebody said that to you, you must know because they're saying that do your best. And trust me, I don't think I did my best. Well, I did my best, but it never seemed that way at all. Going on the soap the first time, I fell about over 10 times. By the time I was finished, snow was everywhere in my clothes. Everywhere. I was soaked. I was tired. Every time I fell, my feet, my legs were in a V shape. Yeah. And it was in a most awkward position ever. I couldn't move. So my friends had to like take off the ski, the ski, and then try to lift me up, and then I would stand up and try to put back the gear. It was that bad. After that, no, I fell so many times on my bump, and then my head. I was like, this is too much. And then my friend was like, oh, we should do this one more time. So we went up the ropeway again. But this time the operator realized it was me again. So this time he was smart enough to stop. So he stopped the ropeway when I reached at the top so I could actually come off with ease. So that was good. But the second time, it wasn't as bad as the first. Maybe I fell about 5 times at that time. But during that time, I fell on my head twice. And after that, I got an instant headache. Headache. At that time, I actually started crying. I was on the soap crying. I'm like, listen, I am finished. I am finished with skiing for the day. You cannot, you cannot make me go up there one more time. I was done with skiing. I was like, no, no, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm through. That's all I knew. I knew that I was finished. That's all. And before we even reached on the slope, I was trying to get up. There was an accident, and I got up, and I was trying to ski. And I cannot stop. I cannot stop. I don't know how people end up stopping, but I cannot stop on this slope. I tried so many ways, but I could not stop. Every time I stopped, I fell. And it so happened that when I started to ski, there was this Japanese lady in front of me. She was just sitting on the slope resting. And it so happened that I lost control and I end up um, getting behind her. So when I realized that we were now together, and I don't know this lady. So we were both going down the slope together behind her, and all I'm saying, Sumimasen, Sumimasen. And she was like, what is going on? Because she was shocked. Because she only felt someone behind her, and now she's going down the slope. And she doesn't know how she's going down the slope. Oh gosh. It was just one hot mess. And then the last time I actually went down the slope, I did it well, by the way. I did that part well, but I could not stop. And it so happened that two babies were down the bottom of the slope, and I was like praying, do not let me kill these kids. Do not let me kill these kids because trust me, based on the speed, I don't know what I could tell the parents because I can't stop. And these are babies. But eventually the babies recognized danger, so they actually stood. They never they weren't moving, so it actually made me could actually center between them and ski my way through. Wow. I said never again. Never again. You see, after that, I changed, and I never felt so happy in my entire life to not do something anymore. Trust me when I say I'm finished with this skiing thing. I'm finished. I never felt this much in my entire life in one day. Over 20 times? No, this is serious. Every part of me is hurting me. I'm so wet. That's the amount of snow that is in my clothes. The following day, I could hardly come out my bed. Luckily, it wasn't a work day. I couldn't move. I had to pack my bag and then drive to an onsen to just sit in that hot water because my body was aching after that skiing experience. I felt sick after that skiing experience. Every part of me was in pain. Oh my gosh. But apart from that, it was actually a good experience. Maybe I would do it next time, but definitely not this winter. It must be the following winter. Can't be this winter. I'm still thinking about all those drops and all those headaches. I can't. But have you ever experienced skiing before? And was your first skiing experience that horrible as mine? I just want to know. And what were your techniques to like stop properly and to slow down on the slope? Thank you for watching my video, and remember to subscribe and share my video, as well as to comment and like. Until next time, see you. Bye.